Welcome back to another video, guys. Dooley TV, you already know what's going on. We are currently at Ricky's house, and we're getting started finally on the body kit, as well as sanding and painting throughout the week. And yeah, let me show you what we've got going on so far. Okay, so far I took off the front bumper, took off the bash bar from bash bar, right? So it's ready for fitment. So I haven't announced what I'm doing yet, but this is an S14 front bumper for a Kouki. And what we're basically doing is we're gonna cut this thing in half. We're going to shorten it and then fit it onto the Mark II. So basically, I'm sure you guessed it by now, but we're doing an S14 Kouki body kit. That's a Urus front bumper, or Uras, whatever you want to call it. And as for paint, I'm gonna keep that one a secret for now. But I need to go grab the side skirts. And then for the rear bumper, I kind of feel like the rear bumper is already like, you know, thick and juicy. So we're just gonna add some little splats. I'll show you later what I'm talking about, but we're gonna add that right there on both sides. And then we'll color match everything together. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So this is how the bumper fits without any cutting. You have a lot of space here, and obviously the same thing on the other side. Hella space, right? So what we're gonna do is chop this right through the middle, and then we're gonna bring it together closer so that it brings those sides in and fits perfectly. All right, so basically we cut it in half. Right, and then we layered it over each other to know how much we need to cut off. And basically this is how it's sitting currently. He did cut this off when it was on his S14, so we're just going to add material here to fill in that, basically that triangle. But other than that, it's like fitting perfectly here, perfect here. And then this one, we just have it overlap so that we can understand how much we need to cut. And basically same thing on this side. We're gonna need to add a little bit of material here as well, but that's perfectly fine as long as I can mount from the actual bumper. So that's what it looks like for now. All right, Ricky, can you explain what this tape is going on for?
We're about to cut it incorrectly. We're about to cut it too far.
Okay.
A fucking 2-inch, 3-inch gap.
All right, man. I didn't ask you to judge me, bro. I'm just asking what you're doing.
Because remember, we're gonna cut it straight through the middle.
Yep.
It's just a little bit. This needs to be pulled out because specifically, like that. So we know exactly where to cut, so we cut straight through the middle.
Yep.
And there's like a couple of millimeters off.
And then after we cut, what are we doing?
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass. Make it 2 pieces into 1 piece.
Shit.
Dude. So basically just marked it through the middle. I'm still marking now.
I'm gonna bolt it.
Okay, take it. Bam. So basically, I'm cutting this much off of this one, and then this much off of this one. breathing in straight fiberglass right now. Hey, Ricky. How bad is it to breathe in fiberglass? What happened?
Actually, not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad?
It was pretty bad.
Am I gonna die?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm already dead inside.
Die a little bit.
What do you think about breathing fiberglass?
It's good.
It's good.
Is that a video of Family Guy where he's like, what's a great way to stay straight?
Oh my god.
What
He's
is it,
talking
what's a
about
great way to stay straight?
breathing in fiberglass? Damn, what happened? Just kidding. Yeah.
Let me get up in there.
I think I pushed it too much. Hold on. You can see the hole?
As it go more.
Is that good?
It's a little bit small for some reason.
What happened?
A little bit, yeah. I'm gonna just set right now. A little bit.
Okay. Huh? Line it up? Look at that fat guy. Nice. And then in this case, would you put like a piece of wood and 2 screws in
Yeah,
it?
so I'm gonna do it like this and put 2 pieces of wood so that way it's all stays in one piece.
Bet. Cool. I'll be back as soon as we do that. Alright, so this is basically what we were talking about. Putting pieces of wood behind and in front, screwing it in so that you can have the perfect gap. And basically what we're going to do is fiberglass over on the inside and basically attach it as one piece.
Turning your wheel to the...
You don't think you could reach? Huh?
Yeah.
Look at that, coming off as one piece. Bam. Beautiful. What happened?
It's a miniature Kouki bumper now.
Basically. So this is my 1993 Toyota Nissan JZX90 Kouki S14 Mark II. Dude, you can't record me recording you, dude. So basically when Ricky had this on his car, he had to trim out the sides. So we basically just built these little brackets so that we can fiberglass this shut and, you know, obviously follow the arch of the wheel. You know, it'll come up and get cut or whatever and make it look nice and uniform with the fender. And yeah, it's looking really, really good. It's actually fitting a lot better than we expected, and I'm excited for it. All right, so basically we're at the point where we're laying the paper glass. One more time. We're laying some stuff, and this stuff is gonna create structural integrity. Fiberglass. Fiberglass. But yeah, and then basically we're just laying a bunch of it down, or Ricky's laying a bunch of it down, and after he lays enough of it down, he's gonna mix. What are you gonna mix? Resin. and then with that resin, lay everything even more down. Basically, the resin will make everything stick together and become hard, real hard. And yeah, once it dries, it needs like a full, I mean, it really only needs 5 hours to dry, but we're gonna let it dry for like more than 24 hours probably. Or I mean, a little less than 24 hours. Huh? About, yeah. And then once it's all dried up, then we can go ahead and cut and shape and do whatever else we need to do. Hello, sir. Can we help you? Good God, man. What is that, Ferrari? So this is what the application of the resin looks like.
I spread this shit like grass, bro.
Dude, it's fine.
It works, but it just didn't. So hard to work with.
But stay tuned for more, I guess. That dark resin.
Okay.
Dark All right, guys, it's officially day 2 of doing the Mark II body kit. So we got the side skirts. Again, these are off of a 240 Urus body kit. So these we're basically gonna cut and mold to the Mark II. Yep. So let's see what happens. All right, so basically the idea for this is to run the skirts backwards, since I have a bigger space in the front, on the front fender, than the rear. And we're basically gonna cut it and extend it with fiberglass. Right, Ricky? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. We've basically destroyed an entire BN side skirt. So we basically cut everything off of it. We still need to cut this right here, right? This is what we ended up deciding to do, just because it's gonna be the easiest and because it's gonna look the best. But basically, we're cutting the top of this piece off, so this whole thing, and then cornering it off like that to match that part of the door. But yeah. Huh?
Just cut it here. Why do we have to keep it all
I don't know, Ricky. Before, after. All right, so basically we got it all taped up to where we want to cut it. So basically all of this is gonna go. Sorry to all the people that wanted a BN kit.
Yeah, everything's behind.
Yeah.
Be like bigger in general.
Yeah.
So we can just start trimming downwards.
It's better to not cut enough than cut too much. Because you can always cut material. You can always add material. But it'll never be the same. Yeah, no, it's good though. What happened?
Is it
painting guy. It's because of the thumb.
Oh. Because of that. Maybe some good velvet on this bitch. Get extra strong. Looks like shit, but no.
No, trust the process always.
Huh?
Alright guys, it's officially day 4 of working on the body kit. So last time you guys saw, we had shaped the side skirts and cut them through the middle. So while I was being a sick boy, Ricky made the extension pieces out of fiberglass. These are like rock solid, really good. So basically that's just gonna go right there. I'm not sure if he's gonna put it on the inside or the outside yet and then smooth them in, but there you go. That's what it's gonna look like. And then the other pieces are over there somewhere, but I will check back in with you guys once we start attaching them together. Alright, so this is where we're at now. We basically got the middle pieces connected and screwed together. So now what's going to happen is this is going to get fiberglass together so that it's one solid piece. And then Ricky's going to basically fill this in with bondo or some kind of body filler on both sides. But they're one piece, so we're almost there. Alright guys, officially day 5, working on the car, working on the body kit. So side skirts are all one piece now. Ricky did do some extra fiberglass on the back of them, but this is literally being held up with 2 screws right now, and I mean it looks honestly really good. And then the other side is on too. Say that louder. He said grape. Anyway, so other side's on too. Basically what Ricky's gonna do now is he's gonna mix up some bondo for me and then fill in these areas. Obviously after sanding and everything, we're gonna fill in these areas, and then once we fill in those areas, we're gonna grab, where did it go? Right here. This is expandable foam, and we're going to fill in these open areas right here all the way across, all the way over here. Once the foam builds up and it dries out, we'll basically cut it how we want it and then fiberglass over that so that we can have like nice, cool, calm, you know, perfect edges. So it'll basically be like a plate that comes out this way, and it'll look like it's meant to be for this car. But yeah, so once that's done, we can start, realistically, we can start sanding them down and everything, get them ready for paint. My front bumper just needs a little bit more bondo and sanding. That'll be done hopefully today, I think. Yeah, the corners, as you can see, have been completely bondoed up and just needs to be sanded down. But yeah, so once that's done, realistically, we could start sanding the car down. Sanding and painting will not be in this video. I'm going to make a separate video for that, but this video will just realistically be all body kit related. So Ricky is filling.
We're gonna add like 10 pounds to the side skirt.
We're adding 10 pounds to the side skirt. It's all just bondo. Now it may not look the prettiest, right? But once you sand it down, put another layer, sand that down, and then a third layer if needed or whatever. We'll make it nice and flat, and no one will be able to tell. I might even leave this open just as a little reminder to myself, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. So right now we're just gonna primer it to see what happened.
Spraying see-through paint.
Spraying see-through paint. But anyways, we're gonna primer it right now so that we can kind of see what everything looks like, one color. If there's any fixes or changes that we need to do, the primer will help us figure it out right now. But yeah. And no, this is not the color I'm doing. This is just primer. But yeah. Alright, so it's one color, all primer. But basically the point of doing that is to see things like this that you normally wouldn't see under black paint. That's what's, it's a good thing and a bad thing with black paint. Black paint hides a lot of things. So the good thing about primering is that you'll be able to see everywhere that you missed with bondo and go ahead and fix it after. So now we're just gonna let it sit for a little bit, dry up, and then go ahead and probably sand and fill in all these little pinholes and whatever, anything we missed. But I mean, look at it. It looks crazy to think that this was an S14 bumper at some point, got split down the middle, and now you can't even tell. Yeah, the edges and everything. Like, we filled all of this in, and now it just looks like a normal bumper. Even the other side. I mean, if you look on this side, like, you can see all the work that's been done. But it's crazy. The mastermind himself. Alright, so we did just get the front bumper on temporarily, just see what it looks like. Man, this thing looks good. To say the least. I'm super excited about how it looks. Of course, it's not done yet. It's not in its original color. I mean, not in its painted color or the color that it's going to be. There's still some trimming that we need to do, just a little bit on the edges, and a few holes that we need to fix again. But look at that. This thing looks sick. Literally looks like it fits on the car. And to think this came off of a Kouki S14. I'm sorry, but after we're done painting it, you're never gonna believe, no one's ever gonna believe that this came off of an S14 Kouki. Unless, of course, they watch my videos and whatever the case is, but that is insane. All right, so I got the side skirts mounted. Sanding is all done, and yeah, so this point, here's the other side skirt. Right, so at this point what we're doing is we're going to be filling it up with the expandable foam, like I told you guys already. But got 2 screws in the middle. I have hardware coming in, nicer hardware obviously, but that doesn't come in until a few days from now. So for now this will do. We're gonna fill in that gap right there and that gap right there on both sides. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, this is going to be the end of the video. This is what the car looks like. Front bumper's on, side skirts are on, everything is completed. As you can tell, the car is sanded, In the next video, you're gonna see us painting this thing and making it look like butter. Again, to recap, S14 Urus front bumper that we chopped in half, put together, and made it look like it belongs on the car. BM style side skirts, also off of a Kouki S14 that we cut in half and actually extended. And I mean, look at the proof of it. The proof is in the pudding. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.